Hello, good afternoon, friends. I'm Professor Naresh Rakha, and I'm here to share with you my observations of recent studies in the arena of higher education in India. After I have directed my understanding in the field of higher education in India, I would like to interact with you, listen to your observations, and try to address your queries and concerns if there are any. Watch this video and give your feedback, comments, or queries in the comment section. Currently, higher education in India is passing through very difficult times. Historically, from 2000 to 2016, the higher education sector saw a great boom, which proved to be a bubble boom. Students, encouraged and supported by their ambitious parents, opted for higher studies in great numbers, expecting that great salary packages are waiting for them at the end of their study program. However, the employers were not in a position to meet their expectations. The packages offered by the industry to the candidates with the same degree ranged with a multiplication factor of 10 to 20. The difference was largely due to the individual's intelligence and skill level. Thus, after the 16 years of mass inflow of students in higher education sector, society realized that any degree from any college is a visa to higher salaries was a myth. The fact and reality was that a good number of masters and doctorates were ill equipped with innovation and entrepreneurship skills. A large proportion of postgraduates were neither employable nor were able to set up their own startup businesses. Beginning in the year 2017, we have come into the year 2022, continually witnessing an agonizing and diminishing interest in higher education and diminishing investments in the higher education sector, particularly by the corporate. As a result, institutes of higher education, which flourished in the first 16 years of 21st century in the so-called bubble boost period, started facing challenges in admitting and retaining the students in diverse courses and programs. Universities in public and private sectors have now woken up and have instituted new innovative courses which are tailor made to meet the needs of industry and the society at large. The trend and scenario which we are observing is a universal phenomena. Developed and developing countries, without any exception, are trying to tide over the situation by adopting newer methods of education like hybrid teaching, continuing education, and refresher courses for the industry. Now, coming to the big question, that is, when we will see the good times in higher education in India. According to my informed sources and the researches we have conducted recently, it is mid 2024. That time should be the good time when we should expect the growth curve of higher education in India and should take upward trend. The second important question, which needs urgent and immediate answer, is how one should prepare for the future as far as the higher education sector is concerned. Before we talk about that, let us first understand the basic structure of the education sector. There are three players in the higher education sector. Number one are the teachers, number two are the students, and number three are the education administrators. And about the institutes of higher education, we can classify them broadly in five categories. Number one, the institutes which are struggling and are known as struggling institutes. Number two, the institutes we are performing to an extent very well. Those are called performing institutes. Number three are the potential institutes which have a great potential to progress in the future as well. And number four are the premier institutes of India. And latest in the category, number five is new age universities, about which we will talk in the later. Let us first consider the future career prospects of the present day teachers working in the higher education sector. Recently, US and Europe has witnessed a great exodus of professors which are moving out of academic world and joining the industry. The major driving force for them to leave the academia was the consideration of higher packages, job satisfaction, and promotion opportunities. Lately, same trend has started in India too. There are more than a dozen newly established universities called New Age universities in India, which are offering annual packages in crores to the best of the professors and researchers. The students are being taught in hybrid mode, and syllabus, courses, and course contents are more of skill orientation and industry need. I'm sharing my observation based on my recent studies in this subject. When the academicians are moving from premier institutes to the industry or new age universities, then academicians from potential institutes will get the opportunity to move up into the premier institutes. In turn, the potential institutes will recruit faculties working in performing institutes. Down in the ladder, the teachers working in the struggling institutes will be benefited and will have the chance to step up in the ladder. So, my recommendation for the faculty members and teachers across the universities would be wherever you are, you stand a good chance to move forward and upward soon, provided you perform to your best and make yourself visibly and obvious both online and offline, and also remain connected to the academicians of your specialization. The second category, and in fact the most important stakeholders, are the postgraduate students themselves. Industry, institutes, and universities, including the new age universities, have already activated their human resource departments to bring on board and recruit the skilled and multi talented postgraduates. My advice to the present and upcoming postgraduate student is to become polymath. Unbox your learning potential and aspire high in terms of technological interventions and innovations. High packages will catch you sooner or later. Please do subscribe the channel and give your feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.